Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cloudbreak Discovery's channel. We're sitting here once again with Kyler, who is still across the pond right now. Kyler, how you doing over there?
I'm great. How are you, Michael?
I'm doing pretty well myself. So today, let's dive into the importance of having a quality team, no matter what industry it really is, but most importantly, in the mining industry.
Yeah, great. Over at Cloudbreak here, I think we've built a pretty adept team at finding ideas and also selling those ideas and managing a business. Where most project generators or mining companies in general are really good on one side, say the technical side or the corporate side, but are lacking strength on the other side. I
Mhm.
think with our team, we've managed to bridge that gap, and thankfully for us, is the market for quality people seems to be tightening up considerably with the increase in resource demand, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, there's resource demand all across the board, from some precious metals to even base metals like copper right now. I'd say it's a big grab. That's really trying to get that supply to meet that demand right now. That's a really good point. And, so can you give us a little bit of insight on some of the workings behind, like some key roles you really need to have a successful team?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a top-down approach. We really, myself as CEO, I've got a long history building companies, getting companies sold, doing the corporate and business development on them. And outside of that, we've got and what's I think a fundamental building block of any junior resource business is its technical team, which we've assembled with Cam Barsh and Rory Kotalulu as our COO and our VP exploration, both long-term exploration professionals, seen a number of different jurisdictions and explored and developed projects all the way from grassroots up to advanced feasibility studies. You can't build a team like that overnight. Those are long-term relationships.
That's a good point. So would you have any advice for anybody like thinking like, hey, I want to break into the junior mining industry? What's some roles that people could take on?
Well, it's a role for somebody like myself who didn't necessarily go to university, but is has a really good get up and go and a little bit of ability to put some concepts together. Coming into an investor relations role or a communications role is a really good starting place. Learning the lingo, learning the talk, figuring out how the industry works. That's a great start for really anyone wanting to get in. Alternatively, there's starting from a field geo and earning your experience that way, and learning the deposits, learning the different mineralizations, and how to operate crews and all that. Those are all absolutely key for getting VP or more senior roles on the technical side as well. And I really have to reiterate that I think that there's not enough people coming out of school that are taking on that field role right now, and that's you get great explorers by actually putting your hands on the rocks.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, on the one side, knowledge is power, and getting good communication skills is important. On the other hand, getting your hands dirty is a great way to really understand the core of the business without trying to come in from an outside perspective and not really know what's going on. Getting the firsthand experience is always going to be key.
Absolutely. And, I think just one other thing that I really want to touch on perhaps around Cloudbreak is we have our core team, but we've also got a lot of affiliates, people we work with throughout jurisdictions that we're interested in. And, over the last, let's call it 18 to 20 months, the inability to travel amongst jurisdictions has hampered a lot of exploration endeavors, and we've been pretty lucky being able to still have boots on the ground wherever we have some interest because of those long-term relationships and those relationships we've built over 20 years.
Yeah, that's a really good point. You got to have a strong core team and build a strong network as well. Well, Kyler, thank you for coming on. Thank you for the advice for everybody. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
Nope. Thank you very much, Michael. Appreciate your time.
All right, Kyler, again, thank you for coming on. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful day.